Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, I'd like to introduce you to Luchian. He is the main character of my story, SpearWing. So, this little guy, he is a hybrid of a human, elf, and a pomegranate falcon. Sorry about that, you guys. So apparently, it's not a pomegranate falcon. They don't exist. What I actually refer to is a peregrine falcon. Sorry. Luchian had a pretty messed up, traumatic upbringing. He was born by hybrid parents, with his mom being a hybrid of a pomegranate falcon and an elf, and his father being human. So, one day, the kingdom was under a new law that opposed that all hybrid citizens would automatically be murdered on account of population control and other forms of control over the kingdom. So all of the hybrid citizens attempted to flee, but the issue was because the kingdom was so large and everybody has never left the kingdom before, nobody knew how to get out. So unfortunately, they all perished. Lucian's parents tried to hide away Luchian and keep him safe just so they could keep the family legacy alive, similar to, or loosely similar to, the biblical story of Moses. So, as they were trying to hide, they stumbled across this mysterious man who was willing to help them out and keep the boys safe, as is promised. So, without any other option, they decided to give Luchian up to the man and figure out a way how to flee, or at the very least, sacrifice themselves for his safety. So they gave him away to the man, and the man takes him over to seek refuge into this beautiful, beautiful castle in the middle of the kingdom. Well, what Luchian doesn't know was that we find out that the king was the one who set out this law that damn near killed both his parents and his people. And then the man who took him in turned out to be the butler. So what had happened was, the reason behind it was that the king is looking to have a new heir to the throne, but him and his wife are unable to have a boy. So he sent his butler out to sort out an heir in a pretty messed up way. And he found Luchian. So when he presented Luchian over to the king, immediately, he literally almost got killed on the spot because of the law, because he was a mixed hybrid of multiple breeds. And from there, he was about to get killed, but then the king noticed solid golden feathers mixed in on his skin. And because the king, one of the natural resources of the kingdom is gold, he decided to make a moral compromising decision to break his own law and keep Luchian in as a win-win. He gets an heir to the throne and use his feathers as a continuing resource for his kingdom to keep it running. So he ordered the butler to ultimately be Luchian's gradual surrogate mentor. So throughout the years, as Luchian got older, he was told and taught to hide his identity, hide his hybrid features, learn royal customs, and develop a sense of normalcy to fit into society. But because his features, especially his wings, started becoming prominent, the more prominent his features became as he got older, the more the family would have to hide him. So during his years of seclusion, he spent a lot of his time reading, combat training, and developed an interest in martial arts. So he started learning martial arts, he started learning all of those things, while at the same time growing a deep devotion towards the people in the kingdom, and ultimately wanting to do something about making their lives better, since the kingdom has been draining a lot of them of everything just to keep it going, and him wanting to make friends after being secluded for so long. And that completely changes when something crazy and wild happens that shifts and changes his entire life forever.